In today's society, we're often encouraged to present a curated version of ourselves, hiding behind masks of social acceptability. But Nietzsche would argue that this facade is a form of self-deception, a way of avoiding the uncomfortable truths about our desires and motivations. Imagine then the person you are closest to, a partner, a confidant. There is a secret they are holding from you, a truth so buried they barely admit it to themselves in their quietest hours. It pulses beneath their skin, a dissonant rhythm that contradicts every comfortable lie they've told you. This is not about a simple mistake, but a fundamental reevaluation of their connection to you. And according to Nietzsche's piercing insight, this hidden truth has a scent. It leaks into the atmosphere, not through words, but through a sudden, inexplicable shift in the emotional weather between you. A forced tenderness that feels like a requiem. An overcompensating kindness that is actually a preemptive apology. You feel a chilling certainty, an intuitive dread that something is terminally wrong, 2 days before the confession finally shatters the peace. How is this possible? What are the specific, almost imperceptible signs that your psyche registers long before your conscious mind catches up? This is not mere paranoia. It is the profound and unsettling ability to sense the crumbling of a shared reality. The mask is about to fall, and the truth, however brutal, is already hunting for a way out. If these shadows of the unspoken have gripped you, subscribe to delve deeper into the truths that shape our hidden realities. This compulsion to conceal the raw truth is not a personal failing, but a deeply ingrained psychological and philosophical condition. Carl Jung called it the shadow, the repository of all the traits, desires, and impulses we deem unacceptable, which we frantically hide from the world, and most effectively, from ourselves. We perform this act of self-fragmentation because the alternative is terrifying. To stare directly into the abyss of our own nature, with all its chaotic passions and amoral drives. Society, as Nietzsche argued, acts as a panopticon of the soul, rewarding the placid herd mentality and punishing the individual whose honesty threatens the collective comfort. We are conditioned from childhood to prioritize harmony over truth, to trade authentic power for social safety. This is the grand bargain of civilization, one that thinkers like Aldous Huxley showed leads to a comfortable, yet soul-crushing numbness. But what happens when the repressed truth grows too powerful to be contained? It begins to exert a gravitational pull on reality, warping your actions and perceptions. You are not just lying to the other person. You are at war with yourself, and that internal battle cannot help but leak onto the battlefield of your relationship. The very energy you use to suppress the truth charges it, giving it a life of its own. So, if the signs are already present, why can't you clearly name the betrayal? What is the invisible force that keeps the final devastating realization just beyond your conscious grasp, leaving you in this state of agonizing suspense? To continue this journey into the depths of human psychology, subscribe for more content that challenges everything you thought you knew. The consequence of this internal war is a silent psychological haunting. The unconfessed truth becomes a ghost in the relational machine, creating micro-fractures in your shared reality that your conscious mind rationalizes away, but your body and intuition register with alarming clarity. This is where cognitive biases, like confirmation bias, work against you, making you dismiss the coldness in their tone as a bad day, or their sudden over-attentiveness as a newfound appreciation. Neurologically, your limbic system, the ancient threat detection center, is firing warning signals long before your prefrontal cortex can assemble the evidence. You are living in the tremor before the earthquake, sensing the seismic shift through a cascade of subtle, almost imperceptible data points. The half-second delay in their response, the way their eyes flicker away when you speak of the future, the hollow echo in their laughter. They have already begun the process of emotional withdrawal, creating a psychic distance that you feel as a chilling vacuum. This is the true power of the unseen trap. It forces you to become a detective in your own life, piecing together clues to a crime that has not yet been officially declared. The very foundation of your trust is being silently dismantled, brick by brick, while you are still living in the house. But if you are sensing all of this, why does the final realization remain so elusive? What is the last, crucial piece that must fall into place for the entire painful structure to become visible? If you feel the weight of these unseen forces, ensure you never miss an insight. Subscribe and ring the bell for our next exploration. The rebellion begins with a radical and counterintuitive act. You must stop searching for external clues and turn your gaze inward toward the dissonance you feel. The breakthrough is not in uncovering their secret, but in acknowledging your own subconscious certainty. This is the moment of amor fati, the love of one's fate that Nietzsche championed. You must will the truth into the light, even if it shatters you. To break free from this agonizing suspense, you must grant yourself permission to know what you already know. This is what the great artists and philosophers who broke from convention understood. The power lies not in reacting to the world, but in courageously interpreting the reality your soul has already mapped. Stop rationalizing the coldness. Stop justifying the distance. Your intuition is not paranoia. It is your primal cognitive faculty processing the data of a changed reality. The confession you await is merely the formal, belated echo of a truth that has already been enacted. Reclaim your narrative by accepting the evidence of your own senses. This is how you steal the power from the impending shock. But this act of self-honesty raises a final, terrifying question. If you already possess the truth, what is the confession itself but a formality? What profound existential shift occurs when you no longer need to hear the words, because you have chosen to fully inhabit your own reality? Let us know in the comments what you have intuitively sensed but never confirmed. Your perspective is a vital part of this conversation. The ultimate truth is this: the confession was never for you. It was always for them, a final desperate act to unburden their own conscience, to shift the weight of their secret from their soul to yours. Your agonizing anticipation was the symptom of you holding space for a truth they could no longer contain. When you finally embrace what your intuition has already declared, you undergo a profound paradigm shift. You realize that the power does not lie in hearing the words, but in transcending the need to hear them at all. The moment you accept the internal evidence as your new reality, you break the chain. You are no longer a character in their drama, waiting for the next line. You become the author of your own. The confession, when it comes, will feel like an echo, a confirmation of a death you have already mourned. This is the final, liberating realization. The most profound betrayals are not the secrets kept, but the truths we refused to grant ourselves permission to see. You are not a victim of their revelation, but a sovereign individual who recognized the ending long before the final page was read. Now, the question that remains is not what they will say, but who you will choose to become in the silent, powerful aftermath of a truth you dared to claim as your own. If this revelation has shifted something within you, like this video, subscribe, and join us in dismantling the illusions we live by. In his book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche introduces the concept of the eternal recurrence, which challenges us to live our lives in such a way that we would be proud to repeat them infinitely. This idea can be seen as a call to live more mindfully, to make the most of the present moment, and to take responsibility for our choices. By embracing this mindset, we can cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and direction. As we reflect on Nietzsche's ideas, we're forced to confront the possibility that a profound confession might be on the horizon. Perhaps in 2 days, someone close to us will reveal a long-held secret, or maybe we'll be the ones making a shocking admission. Whatever the case, Nietzsche's philosophy encourages us to approach such moments with courage and honesty, rather than fear or denial. Nietzsche's insights into morality and confession remain remarkably relevant today, offering a powerful framework for navigating the complexities of modern life. By embracing his ideas on self-awareness, individuality, and the human condition, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As we navigate the challenges of our own confessions, we can draw on Nietzsche's wisdom to guide us towards a more authentic, honest, and fulfilling existence. If you've been intrigued by Nietzsche's ideas on confession and morality, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. For more on Nietzsche's philosophy, be sure to check out my other video, where we explore his ideas on the will to power and how they can be applied to our everyday lives.